The clunk of metal against the parched Afghan countryside echoes through Fatah Abad village. 7 children, between 4 and 13 years old, from a single family, lost limbs one morning in April.
We found a bomb and started playing with it when it exploded. I saw blood everywhere. I didn't feel anything at the time. When I looked at my leg, it was cut off and then I fell to the ground.
The Gul family's village is in eastern Nangarhar province, on the front lines in the fight between the Taliban and government forces. The children heard gunfire and explosions during the night. The next morning they found an unexploded bomb. Curious, they played with it.
I heard the sound of the explosion and ran towards the place. I saw the children and they were scattered here and there. After a while, I dared to approach and found that one of my daughters had died and that 7 of my children had lost their legs.
The explosion killed 4 people, including 4-year-old Marwa's twin sister and her mother Brechna. Nearly all casualties from unexploded bombs in Afghanistan are children. Many, like the Gul family, flock to cities for treatment, turning to the Red Cross and charities for long-term support. Some can apply for artificial limbs to be fitted when their stumps have healed. The Gul children, though, prefer to be home in the village, worried they'll get behind in school if they're away for too long.
After all these problems, we would like that there should be peace and the fighting should end, because there is no benefit in the fighting. What I have lost or others like me have lost, many more will also lose.
13-year-old Shafiqullah on the far right, now a double amputee and wheelchair-bound, carries on.
You can see all 7 of us are amputees. If the peace comes in our country, it won't bring us back our legs, but it will benefit other people.
In Nangarhar province, peace is particularly elusive. There are many Taliban and ISIL fighters. They fight each other and they fight the government. From April to June, 160 civilians were killed in Nangarhar and nearly 500 wounded. Most of those casualties were no accident. ISIL lost 3/4 of their fighters in Afghan and American operations last year. In response, they targeted civilians in urban areas, a strategy born out of desperation, but one that civilians must live with. Charlotte Bellis, Al Jazeera, Kabul.